The craziest studio story. Man. I went to Billboard one time. And usually everybody come with me, like say my sessions. When I go to a big studio like that, like when we go to Billboard, we usually got the big room. You know, they got the kitchen in there and all that. But I was there by myself this time. I probably had like one person with me. And I was making a song that's called Baby Girl Now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what it was gonna be called then, but it's about my daughter, you know what I mean? So I was making a song about that, and my girl, she called me, you know, and she was like, you know, she had my little one, you know, and they was just having some complications at the house. It was really something very spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Something was going on. They felt like some spirits was in the house or something like that, you know, and it was crazy because the song that I was making just felt that way, you know what I mean? It was just crazy. And then Young Thug came through. Young Thug came that day, you know what I'm saying? I met Young Thug that day. He down to earth, you know what I'm saying? He cool, and he ain't gay, straight up.
So did you end up having to cut your studio session short because of what was going on personally?
Nah. They actually came to the studio, man. They got up out the house and came to the studio.
Oh.
Yeah, it was going on at the house. Whatever it was, you know, it was a bad mojo in there or something, I don't know. But they left the house, came to the studio, and, you know, I continued my session.
What happened after the session's over and you leave? Is that mojo gone? Is that...
Nah, it wasn't gone. We actually, when we left, it was raining so hard when we left the studio. It was crazy. We pulled up to the house, and as we pulling up to the house, I feel some crazy energy, you know? So I'm like, nah, turn around, go somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? So we drive off somewhere else, and we just ride for a second, you know, until we felt comfortable going back to the house, you know? And even when we went back, it was a strange energy in the house, like it was bad, you know? We ended up having to pray over the house and everything. It was crazy.
You still stay in that house today?
Nah, it was an apartment, actually. It was an apartment. That shit broke down. Nigga from the city probably know the old Spanish Trey. We was over there.
So after the house is prayed for and everything, does that spirit, does that energy go away?
Yeah, it just left. But it seemed like the house started breaking down. Like the apartment started breaking down, the roof started caving in, you know. Roaches started coming, you know what I'm saying? It started getting bad, mold and just gnats and all this type of shit just started flooding the house, you know, like a plague or something. It was crazy.
So how long before you actually move out? After that initial studio situation, when you're in the studio, the bad energy starts?
It was a couple months. Maybe like 4 or 5 months. But it was bad though. It was bad. The city even came to the house. Then they was overwhelmed. You know what I'm saying? For real. The roof was finna cave in. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy.
I mean, this was an apartment, so this was an apartment you were renting from an actual complex company?
Yeah.
Or from an individual?
Yeah, from an actual complex company.
So
Hidden Villas.
They couldn't move you to a different apartment, same size?
Man, them folks said, fuck us. I'm talking about the roof looked like, you know when too much water in your roof and it be them bubbles, big ass bubbles in the roof everywhere. Then we had fucking rodents or whatever the fuck scratching at the top of we was in the project for real, that shit crazy. But that unit in particular was fucked up.
Was there someone living above you?
Nah, we was at the top. It was somebody living under us and on the side. You know what I'm saying?
You think they had anything to do with that?
I don't know. That shit was, they was living in that motherfucker like they was straight, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else act like they were just good or something, you know what I mean? I guess it was just, that shit just wasn't for us, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was fucked up.
So when you moved, were you able to break out of your lease or your lease just ended?
Man, I just left. I stopped paying them for it. Was that bad. I really stopped paying them for it. When the city came and they walked in there and was like, hold on, you know what I'm saying? They felt overwhelmed. It was like, oh yeah, ain't no help out here. I got to get the fuck ASAP. For real.